shrug and realize you're locked in this cold.
This is the rock, echoing off the walls of loud mouth. In dreams, screaming through a cornfield dead, to never walk again. And poison the countless focus, eating out the truth.
I'm only made of metal and the mimics of my father's favorite magician, wishing myself to life without an eye for an eye, sacrificing a mannequin's village with new visions of this earth. I'm not a worthless hermit who shovels shit from a living on bottled thoughts. An alphabetic catalog, my spare time nailed to a genetic line of cannibals, fading to extinction like McFly from every portrait on the wall, crawling up trees in my sleep with a deer shank and teeth and typewriters tucked under the arms, farming ideas into feeding grounds for the moss, and the odds of gnawing a slit throat to heal a house of past lives, climbing out the spout that bind me to the unblinding future.
It's a 667 killer guiding goats in the gully for golly hooding, glamour shots in your corn books. It's a 667 killer guiding goats in the gully for golly hooding, glamour shots in your corn books.
Machine hums to the tune of these bad touch clock hand kept secrets. Batteries expectancy in blood under your paper. You're a king of loading, smoking broke trumpets for an answer. Metacarpals poking ocean jellyfish and boredom. Sycophants romance, yeah they don't make them like they used to. Waiting with their eels from over electroshock. Better rocks on a flip flop, top notch box top, straight jacket. Bruises under the clock, punch finger your language. On an island tidal wave proof and living off the locals. Creature, but comfortable, all blood thick as water. Watch wicked with this wilt, but still the snow monkeys fly. Man, a tin of arrogance, keep flapping those arms and sing lazy into later laser cancer riddled smiles. They will never know you're incessant individual, so pops shook up pills and cooked dead things in wine.
It's like bum 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 boom boom bum boom. Yeah, you start dancing. Boom boom. It's just boom, yeah.
This egg-shaped wheel cart consistently carries these thoughts, and a hunch over crowds, blisters from scissors, the mischievous back. Lashed out, noise consultant, they wanna believe in his words until they're so real they're not heard. Only collapsible sound, held trauma to clench, a menace to the bench. No dance from these aching knees, the stench unreleased. Scrubbing layers off soft sense of a woman never sculpted, birth from the bones of a bare naked hot monster mania. I owned a watch once, until time was lost, beating on my collarbone, hating on my everything, loving on your nothing. Net full of flies, buttress curved treadmill, stop pump motions of a parallel path, pushers of pullers, users the distributors. The rumors of confiding, writing, admiring coattails for cocktails, rotting braille sales, sucker punch, crunch time in an oval office, spinning in your spinnable chair, reversing time until you collapse from the dizziest stare. There's nothing like killing birds, picking through the landfill. Murder calves and milk my money maker. She's a rider. Blue shots, skipping stones home. There's nothing like killing birds, picking through the landfill. Murder calves and milk my money maker. She's a writer, flu shots and skipping stones. Home. There's nothing like killing birds, picking through the landfill. Murder calves and milk my money maker. She's a writer, flu shots and skipping stones. Home. There's nothing like killing birds, picking through the landfill. Murder calves and milk my money maker. She's a writer, flu shots and skipping stones. Home.
Ready, yanking, awakening, pacing through stages of filament, veteran little pimps are contradicting valleys of shadows of death, disrupted with rope bicycle spokes and see I don't disrespect my own vagrancies of fortune quotes. Hope lately catch rabies, make babies for Hades correct. In turn, we all lose limbs, make magic for money to choke on the sweat.
Insides exposed, I'm a walking dotted line, silhouette of a blind winged yeti trying to steady his bone heavy appendages from string slings from the stars. 2 bars of pigment and pig's blood on paper to savor his art. Useful, the only truthful language to convey sanity to his blown out bizarre mumble over glitches and the sound of 1,000 bolts falling onto glass from a hole in the sky 900 years away.
Born in the desert, two fish Pisces to pieces. Whose present population will purchase ways in the heavenly gods who storm cut down and now they're carving the crown. Bleeding over a singing song, monotheistic and proud, much to pray up to. We use the guilt for glue. Pagans make pagans and you think you're brand new. Carving entrance ways for the end of days. Equality, not a philosophy for the richest fight to abuse.
The great race to the sky. The great race to the sky. The great race to the sky!
Break constraints and pave your apartment with slate rocks. Box up your circles, mistakes cost too much for oxygen tanks. Ignition, rebreather, lift off. Break constraints and pay your apartment with slate rocks. Box up your circles, mistakes cost too much for oxygen tanks. Ignition, rebreather, lift off.
Clawing out of my skin, out of my mind, into a maze, out of a phase, into a grave, paving the way for the range, into the flames, out of the rain, out of these veins, into the name, from outer space until my face melts into a stain.
Take a puddle to the face, you waste the weightlessness and shame. Better in space, better behave, clicking the button until it stays in place. Everything you wanted, taking a shot away to wait.
Supposed contradictions reign in hell.
Swimming after synapse circuits in a sooner soon superior symptoms of supposed superhuman silence and soon breaking news. No death ring check, no gotta look like you. The storm soaks the ground, look to the clouds to swallow truth.
Yeah. Day, when I was just a little baby, I found this too far from the lake.
Touch, how the world just won't accept us. Touch, how the world just won't accept us. Touch. I'm the ghost of a boy trapped in the gas tank of a tractor.
We keep asking ourselves the same questions, pacing in circles in the backyard of nobody's neighborhood. No shoe left to untie.
It's the last man.
A handless deity, versions of nothing that you wanted to imagine.
Inaccurate measures.
Each bar steadily rose until the ancient ghost was released, swallowed by all the fears in every man to every little giant. I feel sore, but it doesn't these days. I have no more questions worth answering, but the first answer was just that last one. Capitalized with no more riddles. The force was hand-fed.
Pull the sheet over my face as close as this flesh can take me to this hollow place. Please pull the sheets over my face as close as this flesh can take me to this hollow place. Please pull the sheets over my face as close as this flesh can take me to this hollow place. How many people can see me, leave me, appreciate the given form and receive a mistake's back pace? Wrong could admit that things stay the same as claims main the vein and strain the aim of a rain pulled too tight to stop. Instead tips to topple over upon entering the fall. We're free till we're caught for release. Cease to piece the leaf to what it will be. A fade away into a cornfield of dreams where all our wishes lie. Pull the sheets over my face and cut the corners from my eyes.
Pouring out the content, 1/4 for charade. Burn it back with black and black top from gasoline. We say the way years and under pressure, coughing words that only shrink. Divert the meaning, hurt the reassurance, sleeping with itself. Forward from the distance, experimenting in the red tide. Divide on yellow river, suit your booming faith. Grapple from abrasions, now rattled in a bottle. Battle viruses with tapped aggression, slouching at the wake. Believe it, take the wool out of my mouth and hope the walls of wells will let me climb out. Please take the wool out of my mouth and hope the walls of wells will let me climb out. Sometimes we have to be silent, but hold open these eyelids. Too close to catch the trials of sidekicks and psychics, freezing out in February rain. Words of disease to open remain. Sometimes we have to be silent, but hold open these eyelids. Too close to catch the trials of sidekicks and psychics, freezing out in February rain. Words to disease to open remain.
An asteroid causing thoughts to deploy. The Big Bang planet moving liquid, no choice. Relativity, dirt stains, divinity, broken toys. We take honest as the space between noise. We paid homage to anything that stays poised. Guts pour at a statue, clenched fist and loose loins. The good between evil and the method destroyed. Now the days have changed and the change became coins.
Now the days have changed to bear fruit to prove gravity, collapsing on themselves in slow moving packs of weeks, falling where they lay and stay, bleeding out the mouth, count callous checks and ballads and beats a weak heart. Jack a diamond card, clench hard between loose teeth, part symptoms start late to make material out of mask, cough braille, bucket full of pennies condescending to the sharpeners of axe on burnt black night parade. Wading through the nipple deep magazine, melting felt better while working, drilling holes for holes' sake. And those reaching for the barrier stack, papers and errors on Starbucks grave, grey people congregate.
Animal to animal, we averaging incalculable mouthfuls in rhythmic algorithms so insoluble it's fused heavy and crystallizes in the goggles over these wrinkled eyes, hiding lies under the carpet to keep this mind blind, buying company considered an unprofitable prize. Switching from different tools to stab my chest to revive a drive once cherished in youthful flight above fire, now dies a high need to clean the slate and claim saints by their scalps. A life less pity than I need deep in the bowels with true self thawing in the cold gasp of old breath.
Let's make it all the way. Let's make it all the way. I've been assembling, dismembering, and letting a measure of strength through feet and famine, sitting on a train, half awake to make it to the next transfer. Transportation is just half the miles we cross, collecting an almighty handshake for shallow memories, a mark for the pen to your collection. Cup means more than a scribble in these aging tables and villages. Almighty cry and the think simply in a sentiment, a sour case of cloth, rot religion, pigeonhole, bricklayer, capitalized creator. This crouton will crunch grass, little street paintings. It's all blue and green scenes of a hostel hotel in Afghanistan. To keep those you need close enough to agree with you, a seed that may only sprout once a year.
I grind my face in the ever-turning page and I paid on the way to the bank to break my way, escaping an aging maze of the broken banjo plays off the aches of a working day. Go back to the praise for the sake of changing, embracing art in the heart of a hard-earned bargain, which we started carving since our birth. No hope, no joke for the road, we're sinking the boat for the folks who go to load our ode to the zoo. It's you in the vehicle.
Belly full of death and taking on water, broken arms and months of pistols, shaking a posture low and wicked, picket, birth and dead spruce. Not another measles victim, floating cold on system, blistering, taking apart the tarantula bed and the sting will never hurt. Worth passing the point of decay, that flower carnivorous, intricate fuckers. Then eventually they cough, contusions and bruises and better nooses, loosen hinges, falter past a 100 ghosts. They float, and don't shoot.
The plate in the mouth, chemically made, but who knows how. Kill your eyes on the grocery aisle, while I live long while this aisle goes wild. Hungry and hating the industry, making food for the foreign bodies we forged from robotic aching. Back at home, memorizing Korea, looking at herself in a two-way mirror. Only feel alive when it sees us try to define the fear. Now clear the calendar just for death, just after lunch, no need to rest. Smile at myself when God's impressed. Shine those shoes with morning breath, but we'll never wake up. 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 Squeeze a day until the pause comes out. Bring it between two tied hands, reflection I need about. Schedule an anthem with a hammer for a mouth, making myself some iron teeth to choke down the doubt. Insignificance, symptom of mindless entertainment. We wait for our meaning to create arrangement. Past the present, the future, right before was already here. Surrounded by the center sharp sides of the mirror.
Make me into many things, but never a weak house. Erase old habits with banners, meet the cleavers, never the Tanner family. A man seeing bad things over new hatchings. I'm asking a man need to feed on dead things, sneaking in cop uniform.
Finding whatever. That's why I'm like, real music. It's on fire and it's like running down through like a house on fire. House on fire.
House of chicken bones and stolen outgrown skin, wearing hubcaps and a flesh robe, chewing gnats on the throne of rat skulls. Before bowing to league of disease minions and flying insects swimming from my eyes as last before heaven and alley street puddle.
Passing on the saw, the power fails, folding through the sobriety proofs and pestilence reigns. We the first foaming at the mouth and paper cuts crank the population safe. It's all Edward Bernays and choking on the slippery tongue of perfected rap maze. Yeah, we can guess the answers without game shows for names to compost. Poster bolts so gross, so quotes and gross jokes. Smoke the folk dudes and smoke without action. You walk distracted and I was on acid.
Hold the tree. So now we make our own shame. Pace pointless through the green room. Someday somebody will find us. And we'll be one.
I've been living my life too close within this episode alone. The lonely road is the open hand and all that I've thrown gets blown back to my feet, gets blown back to my feet, gets blown back to my feet. And each step that I take takes me further from age. And I'll be living my life, and I'll be living my life, and I'll be living my life.
People digging in the earth.
And I've been living my life too close within this episode alone. The lonely road is the open hand and all that I've thrown gets blown back to my feet, gets blown back to my feet, gets
Stacking trees, we feed fires. See the steep slopes we leave them when they go dry. Divide sleep, breathe and eat needles. Seizures comfortable to freezing seats. Symptoms cease, churning out time. And please, progress teach heathens proportions. Not evil thieves, deviants and Greek steeple skies.
We don't always get what we want, but that's not always what we need. Another hope floats past us, recognition's turned to a stage. In the stepping stone once again, I'm feeling home but there's no range. A silhouette turns to fate and I realize who I can turn to, it is you. A friendly face from the even folded pocket of youth. The truth of self-suffocated and its use of the sketches don't always remind you of the person at that point in life.
And all alone I've thrown my heart and soul to the dogs. Hog tied in a fog play, peninsula to age away at the feet of the sea. Before the defeat of me, I'll bleed the feed the steaming sign of the solidarity and its parody of dreams in a revolving leap of faith. And leave this place on a turned page, change unchained from the cage. In a full taste of grief and sour times, drowning in my open casket, bask for the last laugh in a mocking face.
Quick, dead, walk on water, wind blows, leaning harder, skin grows close, focus on the road, skin grows close, focus on the road. Quick, dead, walk on water, wind blows, leaning harder, skin grows close, focus on the road, skin grows close, focus on the road.
Hey, it's some new shit, Danny. You know, Miles just dropped, but we're trying to get this compilation CD together, you know what I'm saying? Like street dates like November 11th. We're gonna pick it up, there's posters everywhere. The name of this comp is I Fucking Hate the Holidays. Fucking hate them. Getting sick, how are you?
I'll be living my life. I'll be living my life. I'll be living my life.
One time, there's a bully in elementary school. He used to take my lunchbox every fucking day. One day I said, hey motherfucker, you ain't gonna take my lunchbox no more, you son of a bitch. Die, motherfucker. Hell yeah. I don't fucking not anymore. I will straight kill you. Have no remorse about it.
Connected to the ever-spreading fires of Rome, cracking those soulless life. It's just another 8 holes in the sky and ghosts with broke skin. Stumble through the grabbing in an attic of telling. Connected to the ever-spreading fires of Rome, cracking those soulless life. It's just another 8 holes in the sky and ghosts with broke skin. Stumble through the grabbing in an attic of telling.
Whisper, prospering off of a lamb. My flesh and an altar built with your hands, holding breath, static, and eyes create command. Never blinking, contradicting till you understand. In the next life we'll get right the wrong we were planned. Evicting an ego, still looking for lands. I would too, praying to I am. Proof the pain, the same as suffering.
Patience won't make sense when you're a mess of cold porcelain and glue on carpet. Fiber-laden, kinda half a cup of leaking. Proud of that divisions into waste. Terrorizing tubes of flowers wilting to replace them. Dominoes of corn and rolls supposed to poison shape. Take apart the puzzle till you find the broken veins. The same procedure to exterminate the rats a little late. Chewing through the ordinary man without a bucket, turning mornings into paperweights and objects fall. Back to back standards and aeroplanes stall. While much are pulling double times the lines are most of all. Allegiance to the century, the Minotaur walks.
Buried alive beneath the needling 99, nauseating paradigm, paralyzing, sedative, leaking all the human from this mechanism, exiting this never-ending image while he's clenching on the memory, the steady of a never-bending hand, the reach for a still beating heart in the eye of a paranoid hail to the hail of his grave, and the always losing pace of his aging trait. This life is just another. This life is just another. This life is just another.
soul in this life is just another 8 holes in the sky and goes to grow skin. Stumble through the grabbing in an attic of telling, connected to the ever-spreading fires in Rome. Cracking old stone in this life is just another 8 holes in the sky and goes to grow skin. Stumble through the grabbing in an attic of telling.
It's not these nutted hands behind the illusion of this reality. Escape rather aces in the genes with a steam propelling from a team so keen on riding cycles outside of the box. A human equinox stocking up the only fossils on fish snatching, blended premonition. A broken basket case full of freight, heavy acclaim. A lazy eye, leaning understanding of the adding days. Another hometown stray, reprimandable breakdown. Brain beret, fond of the cave and not so fond of the prey. Anti-idiotic mind, a stream ass speaking slot machine, bipolar binocular night, annihilating drunk. Attracted to outdated books and the hooks that hold the audience accountable.
Blurred lines when defined, spell beauty with a circle. Too yellow to paint the blue purple. Last truths here in a fortnight of centuries. Made enemies when followers finger rap tales from envy. Patient like 1,000 voices waiting for the turn. Each humming through their mostly used words. Chorus of thought process singing themselves winless, hoping not to forget what they've learned. Dancing holds the ceremony and guests, clinging to steps to focus on the darkness. Light at the end of the funeral, life condensed to make sense. For free death, for free death.
Stands a plain plaid and worship the corn and cornered animals like succubus or platypus at birth. Dripping with word figures, fine china calculator, benchmark, starving out of diamonds, eat hands. Folded over paper, rapists slipping on the guts. The doghouse, the frozen corpses, sword fingers and toes. Finish never. Courtship with overinflated corners. Grab cops with bat wings and burning tire sacks. Breathe.
Water boil at the peak of the lake. Stay breaking the proponents of slave labor.
Survival, finish reading that book soon enough. 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 This one-sided buy has rock scared of exposure. Dare to compose a poem that outweighs infinity. Drop mine for mine and stop time in hindsight. The hothead became a man. Society sideline and I got myself to relate to. Digging for ground long enough that this shovel is all hand. Playing nice to understand that death inhabits all lands. And we won't die from the things that we're scared of. And we won't die from the things that we're scared of. And we won't die from the things that we're scared of. Survival, finish reading that book soon enough.
you know it's all smoke. His cold fingers point to ghosts and hold close the dope needle soap, dripping numbers sticking in your throat. Broken on an image set to mimic all the feelings. Leave the lights on, less alone. Your shadow and felt to fix your face. Carving out coordinates like paper money, sneezing, bleeding readily on shit you don't sustain. Carpet rise, buzzing, blasting on the kids to turn them sideways before the age of swindling pigs. Preacher talking drug money on never-ending stairs and slang power plant genetics pissing in the wind. Fortune telling make the living, been minding my own in all these places post-gentrified. Leave me my crayons. Talking without vowels, they shake, making it rape, breaking coals, taking break lines and twisting them and spitting them back in the molten oceans flowing on death, debt, and disease. Father found the means and we're all the batteries.
Forget me, just a frantic tapping. You will all forget me, just a frantic tapping. You will all forget me, just a frantic tapping. You will all teach me to lend a second hander at a noose, knuckles of nurses and begotten gold to trickle the march from the stampede. Surgery, slower murdering, bust through the flaming hoop into a somersault assault. Who's at fault? I am as you are, blames to blur, a sturdy handshake to shimmer the glitter from your fur. Whose turn to burn bridges and hedges as they collide? A brimstone doppelganger flickering in the night. I love to pick at cracks to see one's true color, a soul and soul seated me and you and them. But were they listening or just left to paddle over rough waters that they once had forgotten? Begotten jewels of a mile left as breadcrumbs.
My father wanted me to be a fire breather, but I'm a snake man with a skin as thick as scales. I'll drink myself to death before my greatest act is made.
We are a moving carnival with only inside show. A pair of beating eyes on the wall, where you can get a scene through the seams in your face and your grace of a furnace escape. We are a moving carnival with only inside show. A pair of bleeding eyes on the wall, where you can get a scene through the seams in your face and your grace of a furnace escape. When the trapeze leave from arthritis from the highest low, I'm holding everything I own in a snake hole. I'm shedding color and cholera and a cauliflower garden, coughing out black blood and no cartilage. To the ghost conduits in the cottage heads, drenching to the creeks in the ceiling, peeling paint. Learning how to erase our faith without tracing all our father's mistakes. I'm better nails in the cinder block brick. You are a condescending audience with insides blown, feeding off the meat of living entities asleep, tearing through the walls in your dreams to find us picking at the ligaments to eat. You are a condescending audience with insides blown, feeding off the meat of living entities asleep, tearing through the walls in your dreams to find us picking at the ligaments to eat. We spill to make the cadence, of course the kids are caving. We torture doors to pour the daily chore to make the painting. And while it dries, you try to summarize a life of nature, finding age inside a cage of pages, making every day to be the same. A major fixing while you make it. Catalog the daily life complacent, the daily life complacent. Just to leave our own skin and begin again on training wheels, on training wheels. Someday the snake lady will teach us to leave our own skin and begin again on training wheels, on training wheels. Someday the
screams, and the heathens run by. As the strong man used by the strength testing machine, the steam from the lunch whistle screams, and the heathens run by.
Coffee, accompanied by tea. Show versus being showed up. Pride equals self-defeat. IP equals no personal gain. No feeling in the fingertips. It's what never happened. What you forget to use the pencil and the paintbrush for so long, that's where I belong with the death of a fresh breath. It's gonna take more than baby steps to perpetuate your talent. Talent can drive cars, ungrown talent. You know the similar verse.
Snapping sections, steaming delicate demons are at an angle to hold your own thick, spilling guts, sick from the dust and wicked ambitions. All symptom till previous, severed but reeling it back in bunk shadows of emergence while traps set to match you fall out. Never leave the walls for the seeing, still battering this tragedy to the mess and measure. House of broken open boxcars, you steal water and sulk to drag along everything to the mortar while the queen of all your chemicals is swearing at a sleepy rest, lucid, pining, overtly unbalanced and teetering on the brink of all that rain you could be. Clouds are like never while they weather and wash. Strip yourself of lacquer and hold to those bones while something loses sleep and a signal sputters out.
I lurk with sick birds and the curse of reverse words, perverse in all terms that go so alone above both with grown folk in their transparent bulky little dreams. Steaming from a teen webpage phrase each week, I leave my swinging aim to shaking writing leisure on a train parade, chase to break the weight, carry daily married to my thoughts in the cascade of fog and city lights, walking with my eyes in high beams through a rainy afternoon, the soothing scorching, need to bleed and speak truthfully in the flame in the undying tradition of self-murder, the further the spill from blame, bathing in the crave of ravens in the rib cage, never to blame this life stage so makeshift. I'll reinvent the basics, encasing the hatred of mundane traits from apes so safe. I'll barter with broken bayonets, eventual normality while breastfeeding a wild litter of country wolves with literature from the future, blank page.
One day, one less, one breath, one death to make it feel more real than an arcade. Better, 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 better. It's impossible not to see what you're looking for. Walking in the wild, wondering where I'll be. In a dash of glass moment, all things fall in focus.
my teeth. I'm falling fast asleep. I'm roaming through the street.